probably chose the worst day of the year to come and test ride the 2017 Triumph T120. It's raining, it's cold, I'm feeling miserable. But yes, here I am. So the T120, Triumph T120, 1200cc engine. This one's the high torque version. It has around 80 brake horsepower at 5,000 something revs. I'll put the numbers up on the screen. And it has 104, 105, again I'm not sure about this, Newton meters of torque. And this is where the engine becomes very interesting, because all of this torque is available very low on the rev range, roughly around 3,000 RPM. I'll put the numbers up again. So which makes it a very usable engine for real world riding. Well, first impressions on the bike, it sits very low. It's not a big bike, although it looks smaller than it actually is, I think. My knees are bent in probably a 90-degree angle, slightly less than that, which is, it's a very comfortable position. And I do have to fish around for both the gear shift lever and the rear brake lever, but that's something that you get used to, really. It's not an issue. Handlebars are a bit, yeah, they're fine. Maybe a bit too narrow for me. I would probably go with slightly wider handlebars. But these do the job. This is the white and green color scheme that it comes with. They do a reddish white color as well, which is very nice. But surprisingly, this one is not that ugly. It works out very, very well. It's very wet out here and slippery, so be careful. Signed my life to bring this out. Oh, speaking of which, a massive shout out to Ben at Hertfordshire Triumph, for allowing me to take the bike out on such a horrible day. Yeah, well, they were very, very kind. But yes, back to the bike. Sitting position, very upright. The seat is, or this particular seat, well, I know that Triumph they do, you know, dozens or hundreds of different accessories that you can custom your bike to your like and need. However, this is the fully stopped one. Just let me give you guys a wipe. This is the fully stopped one, and it comes with this very hard seat, so it's not very, very comfortable. And maybe because of that, I can feel a lot of engine vibration. I'm not sure whether it's because of the seat or whether it's because of the way the bike's built, but above maybe 3,000 revs it becomes a bit uncomfortable. What else? The mirrors are utter rubbish, these ones. I can't see past my elbows, and so they are virtually useless, which is a shame. I would replace these with probably bar-end mirrors if I were to buy one of these bikes. So mirrors are utter rubbish. I love the way she sounds though. These top pea shooter pipes have, you know, sound very, very nice. So handling wise, the bike's very light, very flickable. Although sometimes, maybe it's just me, I'm not used to it, but sometimes I feel I have to muscle it around a bit, especially in corners. On a tighter corner, you need to force yourself to do, I need to force myself to do a bit of counter steering for it to stay in the line, but maybe it's just me, I don't know. But she goes very well, she's got loads of power. Well, this model comes with ride-by-wire, and therefore it has riding modes or engine modes. So this particular one has two modes, one's for rain and one's for road. At the moment I am on road, and to switch modes there's this very handy mode button here. So you can switch modes on the go. You just click here, and on the dash there you can see the rain or the road mode flicker, the word. And then if you apply an action to the clutch, for instance, if you press the clutch and let go, it changes to the other mode. So now I'm on rain mode, and rain mode does tame things down a bit, making the throttle slightly less responsive. But you feel that the engine still has plenty of go, and the torque's still there, but it just kind of brings it down a notch or two. And it's got traction control that you can switch on or off. These two dials, they're kind of at these two analog dials, which I do like, for both speedo on the left and tacho on the right. They do have these kind of LCD screens, small LCD screens on each. And on the left hand side you've got all your info, so the info button on the left hand side grip allows you to toggle through them. So you've got the time, you've got your odometer, you've got your trip 1, trip 2, average instantaneous miles per gallon, average miles per gallon. It's averaging 43.8 at the moment. One gripe that I have with this bike, at least I haven't got round to feel otherwise, is that although this one comes with heated grips, and the heated grip button is on the left hand side grip, which is very handy. You can access it really well, and it's got 3 positions, so it's off, low and high. I have it on at the moment, on high, and two things. A, it's not that hot, and B, it takes quite a while to get there. So, so it's on high. I've just checked it, and it doesn't warm up very quickly, unlike the heated grips on my F800 GT, which are very quick to get hot. So yeah, so the Triumph Bonneville T120, very nice looking bike, very easy to ride. It's got a nice engine, torquey engine. However, there's something about her that I don't know, that really doesn't appeal 100% to me. Maybe it's just the type of bike. I can't see myself I can see myself easily commuting, but not in a very practical way. You can, like I said, we can custom these bikes with all sorts of accessories, including luggage racks. However, the actual panniers that go on those racks, they're quite small, and this is not the type of bike you can strap a lot of luggage to, in my opinion. And because I commute daily on my F800 GT, and I carry all sorts of crap on it, laptop, office clothes, gym clothes, shoes, lunchbox, you name it, I carry in it. And so the big massive panniers and the bag that I normally use to put my clothes in are very handy, and I can't see myself doing it on this bike. It's a very nice ride, very comfortable. I mean, probably with a another seat, but a more comfortable one. It's got a very comfortable riding position. It's got a very low seat, so I'm not short, but I'm not particularly tall at 5'11", and when I stop I can put both my feet on the deck very, very comfortably and in a very, very confident, inspiring way. So 5 stars for the sitting position or the riding position, and for the the confidence that it inspires. Suspension is really, really hard on this thing. Oh, yes, that's something I really don't like about the bike. Suspension, very hard. The brakes are not brilliant, especially the back brake. It's a bit spongy, and you really have to press the brake lever to get it to activate the brake. Front brakes, it's got twin discs. They're not brilliant, but they do the job to stop the bike. And this is not the type of bike we'd ride very, very fast anyway. So yeah, they're good enough to do the job, but not brilliant. This is so turning not to be the kind of video I wanted to do. Traffic, rain and cold. Sorry about that, guys. Well, I'm almost here at Hertfordshire Triumph. Well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that nonsense. And yeah, see you next time on my next video. Massive shout out to Ben at Hertfordshire Triumph. Very, very nice, very, very kind of him to let me have the bike for this bit and try it out. Right, thank you very much. See you next time. Ta-ta!